Hello everybody, my name is Mathis and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. I know, fam, I know, it's been a while since I've played the Binding of Isaac. It's my own fault. Ooh, our stats look really good, but our health looks really awful. We've got the boomerang and we've got farting out poops like that, which is actually a hell of a great item to start with. For those who are wondering where Isaac has been, it's just been one of those things where, whoa, we have... Oh, the Lucky Rock trinket on this room. We have 404, so different trinket effects every room or so. But we've got the Lucky Rock trinket on this one, so let's just make and take advantage of that right now. I know people have been asking where Binding of Isaac has been, and for a lot of reasons, Isaac has just been missing. Not because I don't have fun playing it anymore, but I've had so much on my plate, and I've been trying to do so many different things that Isaac was the thing I decided, you know, man, I'm going to take a little break on it. I don't know if it's going to come back every single day, but I do love Isaac, and that's not to be, you know, that's not in question. It's just whether or not it'll be a regular thing or if it'll be something that just every few days for right now. We'll see. Oof, that was incredibly close. But I definitely wanted to play some Isaac today, and, you know, it's a lot of different stuff, man, all kind of laid out in front of me. The biggest thing that's taking up my time, for those who are like, Mathis, you're still only doing like 3 videos a day on your regular channel. I'm sure you heard the panic in my voice there. Range down is all right compared to what it could be. It's just me focusing pretty heavily on Judge Mathis stuff, man. I've been working very, very hard on making Judge Mathis get the next one working on and out before in less time than it took me to get the other one out. So whatever spare time I've had, instead of knocking out like Isaac or something, it's been focused on getting footage and writing the script for the next one. And I really, really loved the Deadly Premonition episode too, and I just want to get the next one up and running basically as soon as I can. So I've been hard at work on that. And I know some of you probably already know, Mathis, I know you're playing World of Warcraft. You're right, I have been playing World of Warcraft, but like, that has been my reward at night for making sure all my work is done. Oh, I'm gonna get hit. Okay, I didn't get hit. Basically, I've been playing WoW maybe 30 minutes to an hour a night, if I have the time. Lately, it's been a little bit less than, and I haven't even been able to play it every single night. But when I do have time, if I've deemed myself worthy of having time to play, yeah, I've been playing a little bit of WoW, which it's been fun. I'm not gonna lie. Basically, so we'll talk a little bit about WoW while we've got this kind of, I don't want to say mediocre run going, but we've got this run going that, I really, you know, there's not much of a challenge happening right now for it. My health is actually quite nice. WoW I've been a part of since launch of Vanilla. I've played WoW since the launch of Vanilla, and I played through Vanilla and up to and through Wrath really hardcore without taking like any breaks at all. I played so much WoW back in the day. Come Cataclysm, I took a little bit of a break. Cataclysm was not something I don't want to say enjoyed, but it didn't, like, that's where WoW started losing me a bit, was during Cataclysm. And then Panda Land, like, that just sucked. I didn't like Panda at all. Did not play very much. I think I got maybe halfway through the level cap during Panda. And then Warlords of Draenor I went back to and tried. And I played Warlords of Draenor for about a week before dropping it. I fucking hated Warlords of Draenor. I think the storyline for Warlords, that is exactly what I was hoping for. I think the storyline for Warlords of Draenor was pretty neat, serviceable. The way they were telling the story was really fun. I enjoyed it. It was a lot more cinematic, but immediately upon getting my garrison, I fucking hated it. I hated it so much. No neutral town, or like no need to go to the neutral town. I can't remember if there actually was a neutral town. I don't think there was. Really set me, you know, put me off of the game. I didn't enjoy it at all. And I just put Warlords down very, very, very quickly. And so far with Legion, having Dalaran back is huge, and I've just really been enjoying it again. And you know, of course, like everybody that I hang out with online and stuff has been playing. You know, I gotta get this out of here. It's gonna hurt me. I'm up with Krendor and Jesse's guild, which is really fun. Playing with them when I can, you know, is a good time though there. Jesse's currently at PAX right now, and it's been fun. I've been able to play with friends again, and I think that's actually helping me really enjoy this particular expansion, because my most fond memories, sure, that doesn't really help, but sure, this is kind of actually a terrible pickup now that I think about it. But my most fond memories are of Wrath. Wrath of the Lich King was where I had the most fun playing World of Warcraft. I main a tank. I main a prot pally. It's my favorite. I love tanking. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm not a big PvPer, but I have a PvP class when I do play, but it's not Paladin. But my most fond memories are of playing with friends and tanking and playing with my guild and just having a good time. Not a lot of people came back for Panda, and none really came back for Warlords, for Draenor. And those that did not enjoy it at all. And you know, that's for obvious reasons, I think. But I think Warlords of Draenor introduced a couple of cool concepts with the story, with the way they tell the story and stuff. That was some bad damage, but that's okay. Let's go in here. I'll take 2 of these. Let's not fuck this. I'll take 2 of these. We'll take this and this, and our run is actually quite nice. But yeah, Legion is great. Having Dalaran is a huge benefit, I think. Dalaran having just a neutral city where everybody, you know, you see everybody running around again is great. And I jumped in about 3 weeks before Legion. Like, I pre-ordered Legion for a bit, and I played some of the Demon Invasion, which I really enjoyed. So for like the month before Legion launched, they had Demon Invasions. The Burning Legion was invading, and like every X amount of time, like there would be Demon Invasions all over Azeroth, and you could go and fight them and get gear and get quick XP and level up and stuff. So that aspect of it was really fun for me. We went from a tiers up to a tiers down. How unfortunate. And what was cool about that, and what I really, really liked about that, is that it was really neat seeing all these players just hanging out and fighting demons and like getting impromptu parties together. You could just join a party and go hunt down the demons and stuff. That really got me in a good way. Like, I really enjoyed that. Because it brought me back to my like vanilla through Wrath days, where you would see players fucking everywhere and just working together and doing dungeons and all kinds of stuff. Like, that was really cool, and that immediately kind of got me hooked again in a small way, not in a major way. And then Legion came out, and seeing so many people leveling and stuff, obviously that happens every expansion, but to have like that, again, that neutral city is really, really, really important to me, because I feel like it adds a sense of community, a sense of MMO that was missing in Draenor. In Draenor, because you hung out at your goddamn garrison all the time with just you, yourself, and no one else, it was a very lonely experience. It felt like a single-player game, a single-player Facebook game, which was not preferable for an MMO. So this adds that sense of community again, and I already can tell I'm not going to be nearly as hooked as I was, like, during Wrath or whatever, but I'm having fun again, and it's fun leveling. I have to say, the zones so far, at least the one I'm in, I'm only level 103 out of 110, so, you know, barely through the leveling process of this new expansion. But I have to admit, man, like, the High Mountain is where I'm at. Higher Mountain gives me some Wrath of the Lich King vibes with the way it laid out, and no flying mounts, so you have to be on your ground mount everywhere. Gives you a sense of scale and allows them to create these really cool scenic scenarios for you to just experience. Like, that stuff is awesome. Like, I really, 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 really enjoy it. And I'm glad that it exists. I'm not touching the Suicide King. I think I will end up taking Tammy's head and then re-rolling these 2 things in here. That was a weird re-roll. I don't want teleport, but I'll take, like I said, I'm fine with Tammy's head. But there's world quests to do, and they're releasing a raid next week, which is awesome. Mystic difficulty dungeons are going to be released next week too. I hope maybe in the next few days I'll be able to do a tank. I haven't done any dungeons yet. I haven't had the time. Like I said, I haven't really given myself the benefit of having the time to do that kind of stuff. I do not want that to blow up, so I'm just going to leave. But I've been having fun. It's been fun, and it's bringing back some nostalgic memories, as, you know, every expansion does. But flying around in like the old world and just like seeing places I used to level just brings back a lot of memories of those old vanilla days, and thinking about my first class and my first level 60 and my first raid. Raids back in the vanilla days sucked though. Like, no question, they were awful because you were too busy trying to gather 40 people to go raid, and then when you had all 40 people, they had to make sure they were geared properly. It was a totally different experience back then. But you know, my favorite, I think the most fun I had was during Wrath, and this is giving me some Wrath-like vibes. And that's, you know, all I could really hope for, and I hope that it sticks. I really do. I'd love to have, like, a game that I just plug into for, like, an hour, you know, every couple of nights, and I'm able to relax to. And it's, like, my relaxing game. I'd love it, man. I'd love it. I don't really have one of those right now. The game I really want to go back to, and to be my relaxing game at some point, would be The Witcher 3, because I still have not beaten The Witcher 3, because it's so long. But right now, I don't have the time to really invest in The Witcher 3 as much as I'd like to. And for better or for worse, World of Warcraft has been streamlined pretty significantly. I think about Wrath and my old tanking rotation as a paladin, and now what my rotation is now, and it's much simpler. But I actually enjoy the combat in this expansion a lot more. They redid the audio, and I know that's going to sound really simple, but the audio gives the combat so much more of an impact than it used to have, which is great, because it really feels like every hit hits really hard now, and it actually makes what is otherwise really outdated combat a little bit more fun. I pretty much should have gotten hit there, but my Halo of Flies blocked it. And the fact that my rotation is much simpler compared to what it used to be is really nice. Like, I don't have to memorize these crazy rotations anymore. Protection Paladin, since Wrath, has been a pretty powerful tanking class anyway. But, you know, the fact that the rotation is much easier nowadays helps. You know, it makes it a lot simpler. And I'm enjoying that a lot. And I'm actually looking forward to jumping into some other classes and leveling them from level 1 all the way to 110, and just kind of leveling them as like a relaxing thing, visiting old zones and just enjoying the leveling process and checking out how the classes differ. It's funny because a joke I used to make with my friend is that, like, every time I play WoW and go back to it, Death Knight, I remember Death Knight, man, when it came out. And Death Knight got changed so often because it was their first heroic class, and they needed balancing really badly. And every month or so, it felt like Death Knight was changed drastically to become something wildly different. And I know every single class in Wrath, or in this expansion, I keep saying Wrath, in Legion, is wildly different than it was last time I played, really, to any, like, serious degree. But I'm looking at Death Knight, and I should have used Joker card on the last floor. I'm too busy talking about WoW, I realize. Death Knight it's a very different class again, to a kind of a funny degree. Maybe it hasn't changed all that much between expansions, and I'm just like, I'm behind, and maybe it's pretty similar to how it was, and it probably is pretty similar to how it was in Draenor and Warlords, but I didn't play that for more than like a week before I bounced. So, you know, it's good, and it's kind of funny to see, you know, Death Knight being drastically different from what I remember it being, even when I played. That's just how Death Knights are. And it's interesting now. I remember them talking about the Death Knight when it was coming out. I remember the announcement for it and everything, and it was really cool. No, sweet, that was a third fly item. And it was going to be like this cool new concept called heroic classes, and we're going to see heroic classes more often. A heroic class, you have to be minimum level in order to even play it, and it's going to be like these iconic Warcraft lore classes. And then after Wrath, because Death Knight was such a botched heroic class for the longest time, we did not see any heroic classes for years. We didn't see any. And now, you know, we actually are seeing a new heroic class finally, with Demon Hunter being introduced in this expansion, which is awesome. I think that's really cool. I'm pumped that it's there, and I've played Death Knight, you know, or I've played some Demon Hunter, and Demon Hunter is very unique in the way it plays. In a good way, I think. It's very unique in the way it plays, because it's It's very mobile. The most mobile class I've ever seen in World of Warcraft. It has a double jump with a third jumping ability that has it glide. And it's really cool and it's really neat. I'm going to leave that there. And it's a lot of fun. I don't know if I'm going to main it because I think it's a little bit... I already have my melee class in Paladin, and melee is a very interesting take. I don't know if I would prefer to play Demon Hunter or if I would prefer to play Rogue, because Rogue has been completely drastically changed too since last I've seen, much like all the classes, as I've said. And Rogue looks like a lot of fun. I might want to do Mage. Like, I'm an altaholic after I get my tank upgraded and all the way up. When I want to play an alt, I can never decide on what I want to do. Paladin was really like my first true... Well, that's a lie. I think Warlock was my first true love because it was the only class I played up until Wrath. Then I played Paladin. I just fell in love with Paladin. And I think then Paladin became my true love, as it were. I don't know why. I just fell in love with Paladin. All right. Let's talk about our run here for a minute, because I'm sure some of you are like, fucking shut the fuck up about World of Warcraft, man. I don't play World of Warcraft. I don't give a shit about World of Warcraft. Please stop talking about it. And you know what, man? I understand. I used to be like you. I still am like you about certain games like Rocket League. I used to be like that. So, talk about our run. Our run is fucking incredible right now. It started pretty powerful, and the game just kind of made it more so. And I appreciate that. When the game just kind of, it's been a while and since I've played, and since the game is just kind of giving us, you know, damage in a really sweet run, I can't complain. Like, this is awesome. Look at that. That's such a good pickup. We'll go to our shop. No, I'm not. I have 7. Yeah, you know what? Let's find our shop, because at the very least, we can at least donate money to our donation machine, which I think is inherently very valuable, since we have beaten the hell out of our donation machine for a very long time. It deserves a little something, something. And taking a hit here and there doesn't bother me, because we have the capabilities of replacing the money that we take, so I'm not going to worry about it. I am not going to put in money and go into the arcade. You know what? Yes, I am. Because I want to do this. I want to go down to half a heart in case we can't get rid of this half a heart. In a deal with the devil or something, I would gladly just go down to half a heart and maintain it. And we can actually see what's in here. Not worth it. That's fine. But I mean, we have Beelzebub for flying. We have really good damage. We have Tammy's Head, which is good on its own and can only get better with great synergies. So I'm totally into it. Oh, I forgot we have Placenta. So we're not gonna stay at half a heart for very long. Placenta's already healed us up. It's kind of a pain in the ass. But it's not a huge deal. It's just an annoying situation. Let's see what it's in our shop. It's gonna be greed, which is unfortunate. But the money's nice, so sure. I don't know why I decided I was gonna go for 5 cents there, but I did. All right, well, let's go fight our boss then. We have a Joker card as well, so if we don't get a deal with the devil on this floor, which is possible, we can force one. We also have the Joker card as a teleportation card, so we should be able to yank ourselves a free boss rush item. That's how good our run is right now, is that we're just able to nab ourselves a boss rush item even after pretty much exploring this whole floor. So let's go ahead and grab that. I don't care about that. Stigmata, maybe. Key Bum, no. I guess we'll take Stigmata. And then we'll go to our deal with the devil. And yeah, we're going to get rid of all of our hearts here. I should play him first. And I'll probably play him until he pays out. Let's get rid of these fires, because I'm worried that they're going to do something. And Yara is awesome. Okay, I'm going to take this. Blank Rune, we can pop it. Hey, it's Algiz, which means we can definitely play him until he's done. That's Lucto. You know what? I'll take Lucto. No. Where'd our 404 item not found, trinket not found trinket go? That's weird. Also, he has not paid out yet. And he paid out with Mom's bottle of goddamn pills, which is horrendous in so many ways. Oh, there it is. I guess I couldn't just... Oh, it's so dark I couldn't see it. So let's take Tammy's head. Let's not forget it. Grab this, and we get the hell out of here. Yeah, sure. Like, we got some damage, and we got to get rid of our red hearts in the process, so that's fine. Our damage is, like I said, in a very good position, and Tammy's head is going to be that much more valuable because of it, so I'm down. And we do have, you know, some survivability when it comes to needing demon hearts. If we do have Maw of the Void. The problem with Maw of the Void is Maw of the Void charges up at the exact same time that we drop a poop, so we need to be very diligent about when we end up using Maw of the Void, and be careful to not hit ourselves on our own poop bombs, which is the danger. I am the danger. I am the one who... I've never seen that Breaking Bad. Does he call himself the danger? Or is that Batman? I say I am the danger like I am the knight, I am Batman style. I don't think that's how it would, but how cool would it be if Breaking Bad was actually just a spin-off of him being Batman? Like, but he's like, but I mean, he deals drugs, so I guess like he wouldn't actually be Batman because Batman doesn't deal drugs. Like, that'd be weird if Batman did deal drugs in a weird, strange way. I don't know, man. That just would be strange to me. All right, let's just go over here. Kill. Okay. Oh, he's still alive. I thought he was dead. Clearly, I was incorrect. I know it's improbable, and by improbable, very impossible, basically. But I'd love blank card Yera. That would be awesome. Just Yera the shit out of the chest forever, if we could. I know it's not gonna happen, but I'd be into it. Like, it might even tickle my fancy to the point where it turned me on. Like, I'm into it. And he's dead. All right. Butt bombs, I've been lucky enough where I haven't really hit myself with them because I've been being smart about it. I am gonna play this a bunch. This is done. Just gave me one and then just emptied out. You're a dick. You're a dick. I'll say I have enough keys, and I'm pretty confident that I'll get more, which may be a poor way of looking at things, but at the same time, oh well, I guess. All right. That was just dumb. I just walked into that. Answers, sure, because I'm gonna keep Yera. Thank you. And I'm pretty confident saying, hey man, we won this one. It's a one run by almost every measure. So that's neat. I mean, we can only get more powerful as time goes on. I don't really need to get more powerful, but that's what's gonna happen. And if we get a deal with the angel, like, man, make my return to Isaac after like a week be awesome with a the deal with the angel that finally gives me Crown of Light. How awesome would that be? Yera, all right. I don't know what that was. Blank rune again. All right, be careful not to go down. Perthro. Dagaz. All right, you know what? Let's grab our Yera for now. And let's just play him. We have Dagaz in there if we need it, which we may. All right, I'm into it. That's great. Let's pop Dagaz. What do we got? Perthro. Well, we could play him until he pays out, and then Perthro the shit out of him if we don't like what we get. A little bit of min-maxing, but I think it's worth it. So we Perthro this. I don't know if I care about Mystery Sack. I definitely do not want Ludovico. Here, we'll try this. It actually worked in a weird way. Nothing. Oh, I did it. It Perthroed again? Alright, that's fine. No, alright. It blank ruined a bunch. I can't complain. AWAS. Here, let's go. Crawl space? No. Got a crawl space, it looks like. Down we go. And a chest. Which gave us money and a bomb. Well, I mean, Loki's Horns is fine. It's a fine pickup. By fine, I mean it basically means nothing. But I'm okay with it. Okay. Got another key. Okay. As long as, like, he keeps getting hurt, by the fart bombs. That's also fine with me. And it seems to be happening in that way. If you could just put your butt up, that would be awesome. Okay. He just did not show up on the air there. Okay, we actually hit him with the bomb itself. Alright, well. Yeah, so I was gonna say I think that's our mom transformation. I don't have a way of forcing a deal with the devil. That's fine. Down on the next floor. And we'll see what's in here. No, I don't give a shit. I think we min-maxed pretty much as hard as we could on that one. And I think it actually worked out nicely. Like, we got some okay items. And we ended up getting ourselves a syringe as well, which is our second syringe, which is always nice. If we can get one more, we're in a good position. But even if we don't, it's not going to mean much. Don't think we're going to get a guppy... Okay. When we get that. I don't think we're going to get a guppy transformation, but I'm willing to check. I don't really give a shit about the pills. I'll be 100, or as Mr. Dan Giesling would say, 100% honest with you. I don't give a shit. I'm going to assume we have to go all the way down. Okay. Take that. I'll pop him. The Emperor. Man. Over Yera, it's almost nice because I could just skip the cathedral. But at the same time, like, is it really worth it to skip the cathedral? And I don't know. Not over Yera, I don't think. I just don't think, like, popping a potential 8 chests is worth skipping the cathedral over. It's more fun to take Yera with us. Though, practicality says, dude, just skip the cathedral. It fucking sucks. I just can't. Okay. I was hoping for small rock. We've had... The Spirit Hearts have been fast and goddamn furious on this run. Which I appreciate, but I'm ready for small rock to show up. It's also probably the most tinted rocks I've ever fucking seen. Making me question whether we're playing on hard mode or not, but we are. You can see it. Those chests are fucking never fucking worth it, so not gonna bother. Alright, I am a Beelzebub, so that actually, you know, is a room that doesn't do shit for me. And it's not directly down. Ain't that some shit? Alright, well, it looks like I'm opening it anyway. Almost picked up that Eternal Heart, panicked when I saw it, and my brain was like, no, gotta go pick up the money, dude, just go, you'll be fine. And then my brain was like, no, you're not gonna, don't do that, you moron. Alright, come on, hook a brother up with a syringe. That would be ideal. We have Gimp, and we did get a syringe. Well, that's awesome. Also, Gimpy. Gimpy's paying out with Spirit Hearts. I forgot we took Gimpy, even though it's directly on my character's face, and I'm an idiot. I forgot. Alright. If you just want to just pay out, I'll be on my merry way. I mean, you don't have to, I guess, but, I mean, I just prefer it. Okay, well. Here, just emergency contact and just get rid of it because I'm not going to take it. The moon. 100 goddamn years later. Let's go. I've given you more money than this. Whatever item you're gonna eventually pay out with is gonna be worth it. I promise. Oh my god. It's fine. I still have 32 cents. It's gotta be worth it eventually. Listen, I don't even know what I want off of you at this point. Just pay out. It's just gonna be one of those assholes. Fine, I'll take the map. It's not a bad item, and it might help me get through the cathedral, but at this rate, I don't think it was worth the investment. Pretty much by any stretch, was it worth that much money? Thank you, Succubus. I appreciate it. I'm not going to use Cricket's Head in here. And I haven't been using Cricket's Head, even though I probably should be. Let's just do that. Good shit. Good shit right there. Good shit. I'm not going to drop another bomb quite yet. In order to do that, I'd have to let go. We did get a deal with the devil. I mean, we'll take it because more keys on the chest is great. And this is basically almost free, or is free. Up we go. More damage and one guppy item. Sure. Sure. Why not? Why not? Possibly down. It's not worth it, but hey, it's there. We might... Oh, don't be a dick. Really? Like, you had to spawn that? Oh, god damn it. Well, what do we think? It's probably going to be down to the right. Like, if I had to put money on where the game was going to put it, that would be where I would put the money on. Because it's, like, a longer trek in doing so. So it's going to be a trial, you know? I mean, granted, every once in a great while, the game does like to put the boss room super close and throw you off. But it doesn't happen very often. You know, let's just get in there with a knife. We got some poison damage done, so we got a demon heart as payment. I guess I should check this. By this, I mean the demon... Ooh, no, these are all terrible, but we can knock them out of the rotation. And that's okay with me. And we'll see what's in here. It's actually, like, the worst that could have been, but whatever. And I had to pop that open to see if maybe we got a guppy item. Spoilers, we didn't, but maybe we were gonna. I should stop popping golden chests. Okay. Let's be smart. Just play smart. Well, there goes the play smart part. Get over here. Okay, we're gonna be fine. We're on phase 3. Oh god, get that thing out of my face. And Blue Baby is easier than Isaac. IMO. So if we can get through Isaac relatively easily, we should be able to get through Blue Baby even easier. So let's go Yera, see what we pull as a haul, and push onward with our damn pretty little lives. Yera. Alright, what do we got? Nope. 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 And by nope, I mean they're trash. Not that I'm not going to take them. 2020. Super worth it by itself. I'll take Spectral Tears, Homing Bombs. Actually, Homing Bombs could be nice. I will keep my spacebar item, though. So 2020 is actually freaking awesome. That is a hell of a good pickup. In every conceivable way. I don't know what we got hit by, but Homing Bomb's gonna do their thing for me. 8-inch nails, also super awesome. Alright. Just gotta dodge around. And yeah, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is already won. Like, we've won already. We're just getting to the blue. We won a long time ago. I mean, granted, there was room for fuck up. Like, if I just fucked up, SMB Superfan is fine. It gives us a heart, which is not ideal, but doesn't hurt our damage in any way because we don't have Horror of Babylon or anything. Yeah, we won a while ago. There was plenty of room for us to fuck up at some point, but I didn't think we were going to. The run was just too good. So I was pretty confident we were going to be fine. Shielded Tears is annoying. Yeah, more damage. Now all the damage items are showing up freaking fast and furious. Okay. That's a guppy item. You gonna give me the last one? That's 2 guppy items right at the end. I fully doubt it. But if it did, that would be awesome. It's not gonna. Let's just get this over with. Nice and quick fight. We're not going to get permanent Polaroid invincibility, but we're already on phase 3. I could probably easily tank the rest of this fight and be fine. So, thank you guys so much for watching. It was a fun run. And I had some fun reminiscing about the World of Warcraft life that I used to lead. If you guys enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.